So you feel me? This is my Shelby GT500. As you can see, bam, bam. So let me, hold on. I'll give y'all a little, wait, let's get a little, a quick overview. I got y'all. This is what it's looking like. Woo. Yeah, this me, that me. I have not upgraded anything on this fucking car yet. No performance upgrades yet. But we got 355 horsepower. This shit is probably super torquey, but it drifts so well, so comfortably. Yeah, it's a drift spec car. It's a drift edition car. You feel me? The GT500. Pro settings make 100% of the difference. The way that the drift spec cars feel by default is okay, but it doesn't feel that natural. Like putting pro settings on a non-drift spec car can make that shit feel so much better when you drift it versus how the drift spec cars come default. But once you get into pro settings, right, and you start making these changes, right, like this is the remedy. For me, this works for me. It may be different for other people, but y'all can use this as a blueprint to your own drift tunes for when it comes to the pro tunes or the pro settings, whatever you want to call it. You can use this as a blueprint if you like. You don't have to, but this is me right here. This is what's comfortable for me, and this is what I enjoy, right? So I didn't touch final drive. Some cars you will have to maybe shorten the gears a little bit, but it's okay. Kept my grip all the way. You feel me? I didn't take away no grip in the front. 10%, negative 10% grip in the rear, right? Minus 10% grip in the rear, which is, you feel me? We took away some of that grip. Not all the grip. I still want some grip, because if you take away all the grip in the rear, like, you're just gonna be spinning. So you still want some grip, but you wanna, you feel me, break it down a little bit. So we went minus 10%. My brake balance all the way to the rear. Now, don't ask me. I just noticed that, you feel me, when I'm drifting and I need to extend a little bit or go a little bit wider, I hit that brake on my rear end, kick out a little bit more. That's how I know that's where it's supposed to be, and it feels how it's supposed to feel. You know what I mean? So brake balance all the way, slam that joint all the way to the rear. Some cars may be 45, some may be 50. It depends on the car, it depends on the weight, it depends on how the car feels. So do some testing, right? Like I said, use this as like a blueprint, right? My brake power, low all the way. I like being able to, and that's another thing which is tied into the brake balance. You feel me? My brake power is very low. If I have super strong brakes, I would just be what? Literally probably locking up on every corner or just losing a lot of speed, which I don't want to. And I'm not too sure. I don't think brake power affects handbrake, but honestly, you don't want to be handbraking when you're drifting unless it's a certain corner where you need to. You always want to be just modulating the gas and the brake. You feel me? You want to be, you know what I'm saying, manjiing a lot, Scandi flicks and all that good shit. Let off the gas when you're transitioning. You transition quicker and smoother that way. You just got to learn with time, man. It's seat time, you know what I mean? It's all seat time, right? We go to, yeah, I don't touch the arrow. I'm keeping that what that is, right? My springs now, made them a little bit soft in the front, stiffen them all the way up. Same thing with the damper compression in the front and the rear. A little bit soft in the front, stiff in the rear, completely stiff in the rear. Rebound stiffness, soft in the front, but a little bit soft in the front, not a whole lot. All the way stiff in the rear. I literally kept these kind of close to default a little bit, but made them just a little bit more soft in the front. You know what I mean? And the rear is super stiff, right? Anti-roll bar, same thing. A little soft in the front, super stiff in the rear. Negative camber in the front. Boom, that's it. That's the remedy. You can use this. I'm giving y'all this right now. You can use this as a blueprint and you know what I'm saying? Kind of build from this. Like I said, every car is going to be different. You can use this as a blueprint, build from it, and you know what I mean? Figure out what feels best for you, right? This may be different. I'm on controller because my motherfucking MOZA wheel doesn't want to work on the game. Hopefully we get support for that soon. Shout out MOZA Racing, you know what I'm saying? Link in description if you want to go ahead and cop you some. But I'm on controller, so this same setup may need to be tweaked a little bit for somebody that's on wheel. You never know, right? But you know, we can get to that. It's gonna differ for different cars. So like, let me see. If I pull out another drift car, like if we pull out the 34, I go to my pro settings. This one, I shorten the gear ratio a little bit, right? I shorten the gear ratio a little bit. I'm on 45. I'm not all the way to the rear with this one, but honestly, we might kick the brake balance all the way to the rear with this car. Same thing here, 2%, 10, negative 2%. Right here, 20%, all the way stiff, all the way stiff, all the way stiff in the rear. Same concept on all of these drift spec cars. Like, that shit is nice, man. It's like we found a formula. Now it's just up to you, like how you want to build from it, you know? Like, where do you take it with the cars that you take it with? There's so much room to, you know what I mean? Like, and the game is barely out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I tell you this, you're not gonna hold it on every corner, right? Some corners you're gonna have to boost and like you adjust, and you can adjust and like kind of get yourself back on track to keep that drift going. And honestly, that like the boosting mid drift reminds me of Payback. Like, that brings me to the Need for Speed Payback days. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was a time. Before I end this video, I'm going to show y'all like my settings, essentially like all the assists and everything that I have on and everything, because that does also like make a difference in how your car's gonna handle pertaining to the pro tuning and, you know, how you mod your car and the power you have, all that stuff, right? So right now I'm rocking ABS off, traction control off, ESP off, counter steering assist on, drift assist on sport. Now I may be handicapping myself with the traction control off, ABS off. I don't care. Like, it feels the best like this to me. So here are my settings. You can copy this down if you want, but like I said, use this all as a blueprint and just kind of go your own direction with it, you know? Or you can copy exactly what I got down. I ain't tripping off of it. I'll also show my control preset here. Like, you know, I'm on sequential. I play manual, obviously, and you know, I did change the throttle and brake around a little bit. I put it on a more kind of accurate curve. So like when I hit the brake, you can see where I'm able to not just slam and be able to lock up. All white is where you're locking up, right? You're gonna lock up if you hit all white. As long as you stay in this range, you can brake smoothly, right? Same thing with throttle. Like, you can see how I can modulate the throttle, right? This is full throttle essentially, right? Or getting close there, right? But we can play in this range and we'll be okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Make sure you comment down below your thoughts, tips, and tricks, and I mean anything that you may have tested and seen that works for you. I'm open to all opinions and everything, and let's get this combo going, man. Let's get this started. Make sure you guys drop a like and hit that sub if you enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next one.